Hey guys, today we're in Silkstone in Barnsley. We're going to walk on a wee walk that I've not done for a while. Joined again by my pa. He enjoyed it that much last time he came out. He says, shall we go out and do another wee trip? Well, I've got quite a few days work after this one, so it's the last day I'm going to be able to get out for at least another week, unfortunately. So today, like I said, we're in Silkstone and we're going to be walking Silkstone Wagon Way. It was built in 1809. I think it was to take the stone from one of the quarries to Cawthorne, I think it was built for. So we're going to have a walk on it.
It's got coaling.
It's got not nail coil, obviously. So we're going to have a walk and let's have a look. Now, this road comes from that sort of direction through Silkstone. Presume that's part of the old original track bed that it's sitting on, and it runs this direction. Camera will flick down that lane, down there.
We're crossing here.
So we're going to cross here and then let's get onto the track.
In this poster here, and it says painting of the area at the south end of High Street, Silkstone. The cross by courtesy via Lewis. That's it. That's how it used to be.
Silkstone Wagon Way.
Looks very nice.
It does. So we're going to have a walk onto it. Right, it started further back there. So we're going to actually walk onto the Wagon Way itself, which I believe was concrete pillared platform with small rails and covered in shale. It was down this path here. It was covered in shale that made it easy for the horses' hooves when they was pulling the wagons, because it was obviously an horse pulled wagon way. So we're going to have a walk down and follow Pa, and let's see what we can see further down this track.
See,
Some absolutely stunning
scenery.
stunning buildings on here.
We can't do crusade houses. So off we go.
Right, now we've started seeing a few of the wagon ways rails with the foundations of them.
There's stepping stones of them.
That says they've made stepping stones on them. You can see where they was bolted in. See where they were bolted in. Ah, gum, it's really cold today. It's forecast snow for this afternoon. Yep. And it's going to come heavy tomorrow.
Winter's coming.
There you go, my dad says winter's on its way. It certainly is. You can see goes back of a pub. Yeah, I'll find out what the pub's called here at Silkstone in a minute once we get further down this track. I'm not worried about being boggy, Dad. I've got my walking boots on. Pub's open as well. We're passing it. What's that about?
Oh, smell like that.
Can you smell that?
Oh,
Eh? What, are you hungry?
making you feel hungry.
Are you buying?
Yeah.
Right, now you can see as you come up where it's on both sides. So that would have been for both sides of the track. You can only see one up there. Obviously this building, the pub corner, this corner of the pub is obviously an extension at some point, because the track would have gone that straight through the corner of that building. But you can see it's better planer up here. Yep. You can see a planer here where the track runs, and then the other track is obviously underneath there now as it runs out. Like I say, it used to transport coal from, I think there's a colliery further up, and there's collieries all over this area. I'm just going to find out what the pub's called. Oh, the Bells. The Bells Bar and Kitchen.
Oh,
So if my dad's buying on way back,
oh, not many.
there we go. You heard it first, didn't you? So, the trail continues, we shall follow.
This is part of the rail track, looks of it.
Yeah, they said it were all shale and stuff underneath. They put shale on for the horses to pull the cart. I keep saying horses for your benefit. To pull the carts from colliery to the foundry. I think it goes to some sort of canal basin where they could take the coal by canal back then.
Allotments on our right.
Yeah, there's a few allotments still there.
Neglected a bit.
And a farm at top.
Look at this. Got a boat.
I know.
When your boat comes in, mind.
When you do live in Yorkshire, you do get the weather, so a boat might come in handy.
That used to be toilets.
I don't think so. Have you heard him?
Well, I can. Oh, that's nice.
You like that?
You know, I think a cabin, that, isn't it?
He's admiring that cabin. I think it's a garage or something.
This boat's in here.
Can't say that.
Look at that. Hey, look at
It's about them little scarecrows.
that.
It is. It goes all the way. I'm not sure where it starts and finishes. I just know it goes from one colliery at Cawthorne, I think it is, through Silkstone and then over to some canal basin somewhere.
We've got a little
Can
dog
feel an
walker
alarm going off somewhere.
here. We've got a dog walker coming towards us.
Yep. Well, you're going to get them on this trail, aren't you? Quite nice. Quite nice.
Hey, look
Couple of
at
miles
these trees
stroll.
here. Look at these trees.
Yeah.
Look at them.
The
Go
bad
on,
trees. Sorry, I'm not filming you, love.
If I'd known, I'd have galloped.
Nice person.
Aye.
Well, we are coming up to Barnsley area, aren't we?
We're in Barnsley, aren't we?
Oh, look
Back
at
to
that.
Barnsley.
Look at that pond, is it?
It's some sort of drainage, I think it is, Dad.
Look at it.
Some sort of dirty drainage and all, I think. But there is, further up this track, now we're starting to see a few more stones for the track again. On this trail. As you can see. Don't know what he's doing.
They're fresh, aren't they?
Further up here, there's we come to an old potteries that's converted into shops and cafes further up this trail.
Got lovely houses here, Jason.
So, there is, isn't there?
Beautiful.
Not
Look
very
at
old,
it,
only
look.
built in 2000. It says it on the wall.
Gracious.
But now you can see more prominent the track bed here on this section. Beautiful. Beautiful wee trail. Just waiting for my part to catch up. He's up there somewhere talking to a woman with a doggy. On this section you can see it's opened up, but the foundation stones have completely disappeared. Either took up, obviously took up at some point. There's somebody doing some work on this house at the back. That's what you can probably hear in the background. So I'll just leave him to gas to that woman for a few minutes while I walk on in and talk about it. Now further on I think there's an actual carriage, like a monument sort of thing with some tracks still down. It's a long time since I've been on here. I mean a long time since. I'm hoping to get up to Silkstone Church. It's got a lovely name that goes with it. It's known as something. And there's also a monument there to a very, very bad, tragic accident that happened in a mine a fair few years ago. We're still gassing to that woman further back there, so can't really go much further without him coming. Wherever he is, well, it's just starting to come now. I'm filming on my camera again, which is a bad mistake to be fair, because I've just filled my SD card up. So I'm going to have to start deleting some files and get my GoPro back in action. It's going to be a while before he catches up. I mean, he's 85, ain't he, bless him. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's cold though, it's really cold. How was winter? It is so fast. It really has. It was only a couple of weeks ago that it was red hot. Red hot. Walking around doing a trek on a Friday and just my top on, really warm, boiling, and it's absolutely freezing. But it was going down to minuses this week, I believe. So it's going to be absolutely freezing. So anybody that is going to work in the morning, please be careful and take your time. Don't want no accidents. I can walk to work if I needed to. It's 20 minutes walk, I'll walk it, that's not a problem for me. So I can leave my car at home. But them that have to travel into the city or into other areas, just be careful. He's here.
I've got a little bit of history for you.
Right, my father's got some history off this woman, I think.
I've just been talking to a lady, Christine Simmons, and she's told me about this road, this main road going up here, where we've crossed, and at top of the hill, there's a little church, and it used to be a minster.
I'm coming to that.
Right, and a bit further up there was a pub called the Pacos, where they used to change the horses when they used to ride from one end to the other, and you know, delivering messages and things like that. And she's just told me, she says, well, it's wonderful you're doing this because it wants publicising all about it. So that's what I'm telling you. That's what she's been telling me.
We're going to come to that church shortly. I'll let you know what it's actually known as in a bit.
It was a minster. Sorry, yes. Sorry.
Impatient, isn't it?
Ah, well,
so yeah, we're going to come. We're going to come to that church that he's now told you was a minster. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's actually one of the nicest churches I've been to. I'm not religious, but as architecture and structures, I think they're absolutely beautiful. They really are. Right down to the simple churches to the what you're going to see shortly, which is gorgeous. It's actually known as something.
Something minster.
Yeah, I know it is. It's. But we'll get to that. So let's get a bit further up here and let's see what we can see.
Well, she's a lovely lady.
So a bit further on that trail, the foundation stones have started to appear again. Slightly bigger this time. Yeah. This is what it originally would have looked like, because I don't know if this is a remake or it branched off and there were originals. But this is what it used to look like. As you can see, it says Silkstone Wagon Way, 1809, and then that is like a little picture of what it would have looked like as they were using it with the horse pulling and the carriage at the back. That's exactly what it would have looked like. I don't know if that's original or it's a remake. Looks like it could be original, but I don't know where it would have been branching to, because the actual line runs that way. And that, unless it's like a little siding sort of thing where they could change if they were coming one direction to other. There used to be a cart here. I'm sure there used to be a cart that used to sit on that. I'm sure they did. It's a long time since I've been on here, but I'm sure that there used to be like a cart that was sat on it. But I could be completely wrong. Anybody knows information about that and this and what used to be, if there were one sat there, please drop us a comment in the comments below. Now I'm going to walk a little bit further on. It's getting really cold. I don't want to keep my 85-year-old dad out too long. So it's only going to be a 20 minutes, half an hour video maybe. We'll see. And see where this takes us further up this woods. Obviously we're coming to the woods now, following the trail. Getting a bit boggy. I'm not seeing anything else, you know, like around about. There's just this the old foundation stones for the tracks, and little information up there. I've seen out else that could say it was a little railway or anything, but I presume it being an off-pulled one, there'll not be a great deal left. There's a massive pipe, black pipe, that runs all the way through. Massive. Well, the pipe's not, but the length of it is. No, it's just a drain, Dad. It's just like a drainage thing. Thought it might have been something. Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if this were the old colliery, the old pit, because it's a lot of open land here, and this is obviously fenced off. So I'm wondering if this was the old pit. As you can see, it's all fenced and it's open land. I'm wondering if there's the old pit here, and I've crossed that side as well. I don't know any information, to be honest. We just came out on a whim, but it's big enough, and I think it possibly was the old pit, because as we get further up here we have the best evidence you could possibly have to say this could have been the old pit where it started. So I think we've ended up at the end of the line, to be fair. Let's have a look. Yes, I'd say this was part of the old pit. Let you make your own mind up on this one. What do you think? Is that a good enough clue? You got your pit stacks, your coal stacks. There's another one further over the other side. There's definitely, and you can possibly see that would have been the end of the line. It just reaches onto like a path that runs that direction, a road, sorry, and one that runs that direction. So we've come up there. I can't see it being anymore. So I would actually say I'm going to have a big jump it out on a whim and say this land and the land at that side that's fenced off was the old pit here at Silkstone. And I reckon that's a decent clue to say this was where the old pit used to be. What would you say?
Which way are we
Would you say?
Yeah, I would. So it's slaggy, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Which way are we going
Right,
now?
we're going to go back to the church.
Are we going that way?
And when we get back to the
Where's
church,
that go to then?
that just leads you back through the woods.
Right.
Well, same with that one. So if we,
This is a road, isn't it? Because it's go slow.
yeah, so I think that just takes you to the main road, Dad. That just takes you to the main
we
road.
going that
So
way?
I think we'll go back that way, and then we'll go back up to the church.
Right.
So we'll see you when we get up to the church.
Oh, we'll go back then.
Well, we just go off the wagon way, and this is a trail I'd love to do. You see it? The Silkstone Walk and Heritage Trail. Very nice. There's some Commonwealth War graves in here. So we're going to see if we can see. Right, I said earlier that this church has got a nice name, and what it was known as, or still is known as, I think, Minster of the Moors. So it's an important church if it's got a name like that. So let's go and have a look round it. It's very old, I believe. Beautiful old church. Like I say, it's one of the nicest ones I've seen round here anyway. These parts. My dad's just toddling on in the back of me somewhere. There you go. Some lovely old graves. Look at that one. How nice is that? Gorgeous. And this one here, like a little mausoleum. Yeah. There you go. Minster of the Moors. Oh, walk round. It's just starting to rain, so I think my dad's going to go and buy me a pub dinner. I persuaded him. Look at blue skies up there though. Crazy. Crazy weather. It is impressive, I've got to say. Absolutely stunning. How nice is that? How beautiful does that look? Hey, and that's stunning. Even better when you get to this side. That helps you. It's amazing. It's amazing. Beautiful, beautiful church. We'll get stand over here so you can get a better view for you. There you go. How nice is that? Yeah. How gorgeous is that? Yeah, no, they have. They had to. It's just saying things have been replaced. Yeah. I like these, you know, the gargoyle things, gargoyles, what do you call them? Gargoyles? One with glasses on, up there.
Got glasses on.
One in the shirt and tie.
Looks like me, that.
And that obviously is an original.
Yeah, monkey.
And look, they're like animals, got like birds, sheep or rams. I don't know if that's a monkey, but then you've got like modern ones with modern figures. I wonder if they're based on local people.
Yeah.
Local celebrities.
Beautiful.
Looks like a bit like Barry Hines, that one.
Yeah.
Might be. There's I mean, what a beautiful entrance to a church. Stunning.
Oh, look at this here. Oh,
I don't know where the Commonwealth War Graves Cemetery part of it is. I'm going to take us up to a monument just to show them about this this mine disaster. I know. So we'll see you when we get up to this monument.
to view this special window they've got.
Two lovely people have just asked us, do we want to go into the church and have a look at this Husker mining disaster memorial window? So, take it off. Rob's just said, going to the church. So, well, she says I can film as well. So, how dark it's going to be, but let's have a look inside this beautiful church. I've never been in here.
Look at this.
Oh wow.
Oh, hospitality, brilliant. Absolutely. Oh, we've got a font. Little font there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they got rid of a really old one and replaced it with this Victorian monstrosity.
Right. Oh wow.
Are you not?
I'm not filming you. You're alright.
No, we just want to have a gorgeous.
How gorgeous is that?
Absolutely. Look at this one.
I'm not. How nice is that?
Well, we've got a sludgy boots on here, but it's lovely green over. Wow, look at I altar. Absolutely. Very nice.
The hospitality of some people's fantastic. And they obviously I alter. Right.
Right, just for your information, if you're doing you're not filming.
I'm not filming you, no, I've got the camera on me.
Alright. If you're doing something about the Husker, then that window there was
Yep.
paid for by Mrs. Clark, the widow of Robert Caldwell Clark, the mine owner. After he died. He died quite young. I think it was both him and his father were both called Robert Caldwell Clark. And they both died in the sort of mid-30s. They weren't particularly old when they died.
Oh.
Anyhow, she spent about £3,000 reordering the the church. And
Which was a lot of money then.
well, it was in the 1850s, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Look at this, Jason.
I know, I've filmed it,
The
I've done that
room
already.
screen, yeah.
Room screen, yeah.
And there's bosses as well. That dates to the early Tudor, Henry VII.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'd love to sing in here, Jay.
Do you know, it's fantastic. Every Christmas Silkstone old band play, and it's incredible.
I used to be a singer, you see.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Do you know what sort of...
No, it's...
He does like swing stuff. Old music.
jazz and that.
Yeah. I'm not...
I just wondered if you'd heard of Kate Rusby.
Sorry,
She's a
I'm looking
folk
at them.
singer.
Well, probably well.
And I'll show you the Husker window.
Right, let's go and have a look at
Can I
the
just go and
Husker
have a look
window.
at that window in there?
That's where I'm going to show
Oh,
you.
okay.
Try not to get you on either. Wow.
That's a stained glass window, which was it was installed in 2010, and it was built by volunteers from Silkstone under the guidance of two stained glass artists. It was designed by a lady called Julie, and I can't remember a surname.
Oh, it's your
But I'll explain it to you anyhow. There were 26 children drowned
Put it on that way.
in the disaster.
Okay.
So at the top, you'll see there's 26 stars, which represent one child in heaven. And you know, it was caused by flooding and a storm.
Yeah.
So you see the flash of lightning and the rain coming down, saturated into the fields. And then you've got further down, you've got the layer of coal, on the coal face where the children would have worked. The names of the 26 children that died are all down there at the bottom. And if you look carefully, somewhere on the name it'll give the age of the child.
Yeah, I can
so
see
if
it's
you look
within the zero, isn't it? If you've got like a zero, like for George.
That's right. Well, George Birkinshaw, it's in the O of George.
I can see
and
it.
then those sort of orangey bronzy bits, so they represent the pit props.
Oh, I've got you. That is absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
That's beautiful.
Joseph Birkinshaw.
Joseph.
Says it
George
there, yeah.
Birkinshaw.
He was the
George,
youngest child, and he was just 7 years old when he died.
I don't want to get this lady on, obviously.
No. I've took my hat off in respect.
Maid's cold.
It's, I just told the gentleman I used to be in cathedral choir as a chorister way back when I was a young lad. And then they did a singing on clubs or whatnot, but I'd love to sing in here.
So
The echo of it, brilliant.
Joseph and
So-
George were brothers. Joseph would have been what's known as a trapper. He would have worked the ventilation doors,
Yeah.
letting the coal carts come
right.
through. I'm descended from Abraham and Isaac Wright.
All
From
right.
their family. I think were they 11 and 8 when they died. I've got a lot of mining disasters on my mother's side of the family who were from Silkstone. So.
They were hard workers in them days, wasn't they? You
Well,
know?
it was awful. You know, Joseph Birkinshaw was 7 and he was expected to work 10 to 12 hours in the dark. For six, you'll know what a tanner is, won't you? For sixpence a day.
On his stomach.
And I've seen the wages books, and it's there for sixpence.
Well, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Would you just like a quick look at the mining camp?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, let's look at that window. So you can get a better light.
Oh, well, I'm really glad it was opportune.
Are you a curator?
No, we've got a heritage group. We've got a resource.
So why was this put up again, sorry?
Why what, sorry?
Why was it put up? For
Memorial.
The memorial.
It was for Remembrance Sunday.
Says it there, Jay.
A few years ago, we've investigated all the war dead, and that's there from the Second World War over there. Those are all First World War.
Yeah, brilliant.
Gorgeous.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're all right, so I'll just show you the mining cabinet.
Danny, oh, look at this. Oh,
Well, these are all things that have either been found or donated to us.
absolutely brilliant.
Wow.
You see that old guy up there, the photograph?
Yeah.
Thomas Mann. He was one of 14 children that escaped in the Husker disaster.
Oh wow, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Look at Tilly lamps.
Yeah,
They're priceless.
And obviously the little wagon way there, look.
I've got two. I've got my grandfather's and my uncle's.
What's your first name?
David.
I can't
David, don't worry.
David.
I have trouble sometimes.
He's 85, believe it or not.
All right. Well, you're at 85, you're allowed to forget stuff.
Oh,
That is
hey,
absolutely beautiful.
that brings back some hobbing folk.
All
My daddy,
right.
my
Oh,
father
yeah.
used to do all
You can mend
cobbling
your
for Oxford
shoes.
Street
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
and Rivlin Street at
Yeah.
Wortley. That's where I originated.
Wortley.
Wortley.
Oh, Walkley in
Yeah.
Sheffield. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Ah, somebody has to be.
Well,
He don't
we're
like- he don't like.
originally from Bradford, and somebody has to be.
Well,
That's true.
he don't like Sheffield people. Or, not people.
No, I didn't say I don't like the place. I didn't say the people.
If you're interested, you can see a book there, Children of the Dark.
We go that way,
By Alan
so it's
Gallup.
not getting you on it. Children of the Dark.
Children of the Dark.
That
by-
one in the middle.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Yeah, the blue dust
Yeah,
jacket on.
yeah.
That's by Alan Gallup, and it's what I call a docu-novel. In that there's a lot of fact about the disaster, but he follows the Birkinshaw family through. But he's taken a bit of poetic license and made a few things
As they always
to
do.
make a story.
As they always do.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, about the disaster and what happened afterwards, because it led to a royal commission and the 1842 Mines Act, we put my teeth in, prohibiting women and children under 10 working down the mines. That other book, Descent into Silence, that was published earlier this year. That's about a smaller disaster at a mine called Norcroft, which
Yeah,
is between
I've heard of
Silkstone.
Norcroft.
Right, okay.
1821 now.
1821.
That was 1821.
Yeah, that was produced for the 200th anniversary.
Well, thank you very much
You're
for
very
your
welcome.
hospitality.
You're very welcome.
And thank you for letting us look round and giving us some information
You're
and
very welcome.
some history about the place.
Now I'll be asking questions afterwards, so let it all in.
I say I've got a test.
Have you got any?
Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
What you could provide for us so we can read it what we're on about.
The other book which was talking about
Yeah.
is the one just under where it says Children of the
You
Dark.
can,
It's just underneath.
I just can't believe it.
if you want to get a copy, you might be able to borrow one from the library. On the other hand, I get a lot of books from Aid Books UK, and you'll be able to get one from there, I'm sure. Children of the Dark. Oops.
It's an absolutely stunning building though.
Yeah.
So the original one dates back to the 11th
Well,
century.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that there was a Saxon church here. We just need to find some architecture.
They usually do, because they usually, you know, because it's the sites, isn't it? The site, they usually use the same sites, don't they, all the time,
They
as
do.
a building up.
And it was, you know, this was the Minster church for the area. and it
Minster
was-
of the Moors.
Yeah, that's right. And it was always the important churches that the Normans
Built on, yeah.
Between 10 and 2 o'clock. So
Absolutely stunning. I'm so happy and glad that you let us come in, because I've never been inside before. I've been on the outside, which is impressive enough.
Yes.
But this is wonderful. As a architect, I love architecture.
Good.
These are gorgeous
Do you want a
places.
£2 glossy book? I'll pay for it.
If you're paying for it, I'll have one.
Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it because and there's
Right.
everything about this place.
Brilliant.
What this
Thank
lady
you
said.
very much.
Yeah. Let me just get £2
Dad's going to pay for a glossy book that gives us information and things about this place. So brilliant. Can I have a read of that?
Right. This is it, Joanne's Books. You can get one for as little as £2.59 if you want your own copy, and free shipping as
That's
well.
brilliant.
But
I might do.
yeah, there's another one, there's one there, 154. So you've got to pay shipping.
So it's practically the same.
Yeah, you're going to get one for under £5 anyhow.
That's
What
brilliant.
you want to do is to go for the one with the blue dust jacket, not that one.
Is that the more later version, which will probably...
You're better with this blue, like the one we've
The
got
one
there.
like
That's,
you've got there.
that's the one I've got at home.
That'll be interesting to read. That will be... Yeah, well, it'll be really interesting to read about that, to be fair. Excellent. You're all on to them then,
Oh, you've got those free ones.
Right.
I've given you.
We'll have a trip up to the monument and
Alright.
take some pictures of that place. But the hospitality... What's your name again, sorry?
Jane.
Jane. Absolutely brilliant.
And David.
Thank you very much. And David as well. So,
I've got the book.
he's got the books.
Sonny, you haven't
Got
me
the book.
yet,
I've not got you on video, you're fine. Just your voice.
Why don't you watch me on video?
Behind me in this beautiful Minster churchyard, that's the Minster down there that we've just been in. I mean, that is just something else, and what a treat that was. I cannot thank those two enough, Jane and David. Amazing people. The hospitality of those two was brilliant. They showed us around inside the church. They let us, go in. They gave us some history about the place. It was beautiful. So happy we went inside. The names of the people that died in the Husker disaster on there, and that is the memorial to them. So tragic. The mine got flooded and young children died, drowned. So tragic. I have done a video on that before in the past. May do another one soon. What did you think to that actually, Dad?
Absolutely out of this world. I've got some literature here to read all about this fantastic church and all about it, history from the miners, what used to go and attend. We've seen the pews, what they had actually, all the families of the mining construction people owned. They've all had their own names put on. Absolutely wonderful. And the people what showed us round the place, the hospitality were absolutely top class. They knew what they were on about. They're in a heritage section.
Yeah, Silkstone Heritage Trust, I think that was called.
And we've got a farmer here walking on my left.
Farmer.
Well, he looks like a farmer. But getting back to what we were saying, really, I've never seen anything like that. Have you, Jason?
Well, not in city cathedrals and things, but never in what you call a parish church. I mean, I think that's a bit more than a parish church, to be fair. Well, obviously it was a minster, they called it the Minster. All Saints Church here at Silkstone. They called it the Minster of the Moors, and you can understand why. I mean, it is just one, I'm going to say it, and I'm not care, hell of a church. There you go at the background. One last look at the church here at Silkstone. The Minster of the Moors. Absolutely buzzing for going in there. Amazing. So today we've had a wonderful wee walk on the Silkstone wagon way up to All Saints Church, which is Minster of the Moors, and now we're just going to go for a bite to eat on his expense again at a local pub. So today I've thoroughly enjoyed that.
Absolutely out of this
Top
world.
class day out, to
The
be fair.
snow has kept off, the rain has kept off, The sun's coming through that over there. It's not too cold.
It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. So, we're going to get back on wagon way, go back to where the Bells pub, see if they'll serve us with some food. So, we'll end this video here. Please like and subscribe. It's been an absolute blast today. Buzzing with bonuses to boot. So thank you for watching. Keep following. Till next time. Jay out.
Don't forget to subscribe to his McGregor's whatnot.
Mine and Phil's. Keep trekking.
Okay.
Jay out.
Up. Keep trekking, love. Bye.
See you later.